Hi, bonsoir. This is one of the two French words I will pronounce just for Kara. This is my Q&A video. I was supposed to do it last week but did not receive questions. And like over the two past days, I just received 15 questions. So thank you to my anonymous stalker and to other people as well. First question: have you ever thought about a Flickr meetup? If so, where would you meet? Yes, I would love to go to a Flickr meetup. Although even though I'm very bad at planning and organizing events, but maybe I should try it if I gather enough people, and I don't know enough people from Flickr who are in Europe, because we should rent a house in the countryside, because I don't have place to invite people. Uh, so maybe renting a house in the countryside, but we must be a lot of people to make it cheap. Did you plan to do any more series of images like the one with the explorers and the natives? Um, I have ideas, also, even though I really like the freedom I have from not doing a series, but I have ideas. Um, are you liberal, conservative, or politically indifferent? Indifferent. I am not politically indifferent. Uh, we don't think in terms of liberal and conservative in France, but if I was American, I'll be liberal. And well, did you watch Friends? Who was your favorite? Phoebe, the coolest character ever written for TV. I never asked questions with thing, but I got addicted to yours. And what fairy tales would you mind? What fairy tale would you shoot? Question inspired by Annie Leibovitz's Disney Dream Portrait series. This series is very great, and I like this question. My favorite fairy tale when I was a kid was The Piper from Imena. Imena. It's a German city name, so I don't know if I pronounce it right. Story of a musician who saved a city from a rat invasion, and with his peeping, and he is not rewarded, so he, he stole all the children from the city and then killed them. And it was my favorite tale when I was a kid, and it should be it must be a lot of fun to photograph rats. Do you host workshops? No. And there is billions of reasons why I do not. First one, because I'm not good enough. Second one, because I'm not good enough. And third one, because I'm very bad at planning and organizing stuff and answering emails and answering phone calls. But um, maybe if I'm good enough one day. But I do offer editing services, even though it's just a part of the fun. I mean, what really motivates me taking photos, not editing. Mm-hmm. Have you ever been to America? Do you want to go? If you haven't, no. And we want to go there, to the East Coast and to the West Coast, and everything that's in between, because there are so many different landscape, and I would love to go to America, but I will definitely. When is your birthday? In August. I like chocolate. Where were you born? Um, Basically, just take a map of France, and I was born right in the middle. Well, there's nothing. There's nothing interesting there. Do your photos have concepts meaning to them, or do you leave it up to the viewer's imagination? Um, Both. For my series with the explorers and the natives, um, my photos were very explicit. There were no different explanations, and I dislike it when people did not get what I meant. But for the rest of my photo stream, it's totally up to you. You can invent your own stories, because I don't even have one. I'm just doing weird stuff in front of a camera. I never think of a story behind it. What motivates you to take a photograph and you don't feel like doing so? I'm not forced to take photos because I'm not doing a 365 project, and I really admire people doing this, but I'm always motivated to take photos. What happens very often is that I'm not inspired, but it's don't really happen. Um, how long do you need to edit a conceptual image in Photoshop? It depends on the concept and if I have expansions. And my laptop is very slow now. It takes me 1 hour and a half sometimes just to use the Liquify tool. And so if I have to use it, I'm like, okay, I click and then I take a break. And yes. So, for instance, the one I'm like this. One of my latest pictures when I'm like this on the ground. Well, it took me about 30 minutes because there were no expansions. My goodness. And the one with Elaine, in which she has black wings, took me like a whole day. It was awful to edit. And final question: what inspired you to start taking conceptual photos? It's not what inspired me, but who. Because my first pictures were not that much class, weren't conceptual. They were more classic portraits. And then I discovered people from Flickr, Alex Stoddard, Brooke Shadden, Stephen Biddle, Rosie Audi, Miss Agnella, and Mike Bailey Gates, and they really inspired me to start something more conceptual and not just classic. So yes, this was the last question. So thank you to everyone, and last French words. Bonne nuit.